Hey guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, we'll see how we can set up Git on Docker Compose. We will go through how to set up Postgres on Docker Compose, and we'll also set up the Git Actions runner that we'll use for Git Actions. We'll also see how to push your repository right into your local Git instance. So let's just go straight into the video. I'm going to assume that you already know what Gitea is. So another thing is that you need to have Docker installed. There are various tutorials in which you can use to install Docker. So just use that and follow along. Alright, make sure you have Docker running on your machine. Here, I've already created a Docker Compose file that we'll use for this. So we can just paste in the initial code here. Basically, what this is doing is creating a network that will be used by all the services here to communicate with each other. This is just one service, but it will create other services like for database and for other things. Here we are using the first user and the first group. The reason why we're using 1000 here is because we are referencing the first user and the first group. We can see that here. Here we see that user 1000 references this and the group 1000 references this. Now we are using the network that we created earlier. And we are now creating some volumes. So these volumes are, this first one is to store the Git data like repositories, configs, things like that. Here we are using this to sync host time zones with the container, and here we are ensuring that the container time matches the server time. So this is going to give you access to the Git interface. Then this is going to port your container to the local machine so that you can push and pull code over Git. Now we'll have the DB service. So this is supposed to be on the same level with the server. We are using some environment variables here. Postgres user, Postgres password, and we are supposed to get these environment variables from the server. So we need to put that here. So in a professional setting, you might need to save this somewhere. Not might, you will need to save this environment variable somewhere in like an env file or like on a platform where this is saved. So this needs to match this. So make sure they match. Finally, we use the network that we created here. Then we create the volumes for the Postgres database. With this now, we can start our server. Docker compose pull. Alright, it's going to pull the images that are not available locally. Now that it's pulled, we can run the server. I think we also needed to make sure this depends on this so that this will start first, then we can have this running properly. So we can add that here. Depends on DB. That's it. So we can rerun this and see. This should be working now. I will need to check first. Open the browser and go to localhost 3000. Localhost 3000. Alright. You see that everything is running. So let's just try and install first. Let's install. So we don't have an account. Let's register. Create an account. For the password that you use, make sure you save the password somewhere because you will need it anytime you want to push to your Gitea instance. I don't know why password is not. Alright. Now you see we don't have any repository. You can create one. Test. Okay. Let's create one. Alright, if you're familiar with GitHub, you'll notice that these are the commands that come when you just create a new GitHub repository. So if you don't have any local Git repository, you will need to use this. Then if you already have a Git repository locally, you use this and create an origin to your Gitea instance running on your machine. Then you can push to the main branch. If you want to know how you can make some changes to make your Docker Compose server more usable, you will need to go to their documentation to find out the things you can update to make it more usable and to fit your use case. I think here is a good place to stop. Thank you for watching this video. If this video was helpful to you, please give it a like and hit the subscribe button. If I missed anything, please put it in the comment section. Thank you.